welcome back to my channel. Sorry. I'm here with my most recent Super Tarts order that I literally just plucked out of my mailbox like not even 10 minutes ago. I am so excited about this that I had, I'm like, is this even? I'm so excited about this order that I had to come on here and make this video like instantly. Usually, oh God, I'm sorry if I just nauseated all of you. Typically, when I get an order, I don't usually film the day I get it because I like to let it sit for a little while, a couple days, maybe a week or so, because I find that the scent starts to develop, and you know, if it's like been outside, sometimes it's just like it's harder to tell like how it smells and stuff. But with these, I pretty much, as far as I can tell, like they smell strong, they smell good, like I can detect different notes in here. So I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna make this haul because I'm too excited and I wanna rave about it now. And also, I'm just so busy these days and I really don't know when I'm gonna have time to sit down and film this if I don't just do it right now. So here we are. So the reason why I placed this order, I had said in a previous video, I think like I had budgeted for the month of May, and basically like I had a little bit of money left over, and if I have money left over, I'll carry it over to the next month. And I was planning on doing that, and then I don't know how this happened. Like I didn't even see anything in the Super Tarts group. Like apparently Brandy had restocked, but I didn't even notice. I was just like, I think I was like bored one night. I don't even remember. And either way, I'm like perusing the Super Tarts website and I see like so many scents that I really wanted. And one of them being the Omen, because I had just finished, maybe I have one more clamshell of this, or maybe I finished the one I have. I don't remember. But either way, like I like to always have at least 2 clamshells of the Omen, and I either went down to 1 or 0. And I knew I needed more of the Omen. So I just decided to like go on there and I'm like, is the Omen in stock? And there it was. It popped right up. So I was like, shit, I'm throwing it into my cart because I don't know when it's going to be on there again. Like a lot of these scents are things that are just always sold out. So when I saw that the Omen was in there, I was like, I guess I'm making an order. And then I decided, since the Omen was there, I'm like, ooh, maybe I should test my luck. And you know, I'm on the website. Things can jump out of your cart in Super Tarts. There's no cart hold. So I didn't even want to risk going onto the Facebook page and like looking for updates because I didn't want to waste time. I just wanted to get my order in and get out. So I had the Omen, and then I said, okay, if that's in there, like maybe she restocked. So let me just test my luck and see if there's anything else. So I typed in go to sleep, and sure enough, there it was in stock. And I was like, ooh, so I threw go to sleep into my cart. And then I was like, oh my gosh, I'm trying to remember like other scents that are like popular or sell out quick that I really wanted to get my hands on and try, or even scents that have recently been in BAMs that I didn't order in BAMs because I wasn't sure if I would like it or not, and I didn't want to have that big of a quantity of it. So that was kind of my mindset for this order. So I have Omen and go to sleep, and I didn't even want to like open up my notepad and see like, because I have like scents that I'll write down in there. I just did this all off of like memory of what I wanted to try. So the first one I can remember that I wanted to try that I just missed in the BAM was Laveau, and there it was in the website. Threw it into the cart. I'm like, okay, cool. And then when I had typed in the Omen, a couple of others came up, and I was like, oh my God, I didn't even realize there were all these spin-offs of the Omen. I think the only one that wasn't in stock that I really wanted was Silver Surfer. I think with whichever one is like Jaws and Omen. In my last Super Tarts order, I bought like all the Jaws spin-offs. So I was like, you know what? It's fine that it's not there. I have so much like Jaws and Jaws spin-offs in my collection right now. I really don't need any more Jaws, but like I really did want more of the Omen. I just love it so much. I'm obsessed with Mac Apple. It's like one of my top favorite scents. I really, really enjoy it. So when I saw that there were like all these spin-offs of the Omen that like somehow just completely went right over my head. I like didn't even know that these existed. So I went back to that page. I went and I typed in the Omen, and I saw a couple other spin-offs, and I was like, these all sound good. So I threw those in. And then I remembered Dreamgirl, which is one that my friend Liz had sent me a little chunk of, and I remember it being so good. So typed that in. Sure enough, there it was in stock. In the cart it went. And then I typed in Harley Quinn because that was one that was in a BAM bag that I've seen people raving about, but I didn't want to get it in the BAM bag because of a certain note in it, and I was like, I'll just try it in the clamshell. And then I've just been really loving ginger ale scents. So all I did was just type in ginger ale into the search bar, and Allie came up and I threw that in. And that's literally like the plan, how I placed my order, like how this happened. So I checked out, in and out. I think this was around like 30 bucks, something like that. So the sample she gave me, I don't know. I think this is mismarked. So this says Metropolis. And when I looked it up on the website, Metropolis is like a blue and yellow clamshell. And this is obviously, as you can tell, like pure white. There's like no design or anything on here. So I don't know, like if the way they do samples, like I thought they just grabbed a clamshell, chopped it up and like threw one cube in a bag. But maybe they just pour samples for samples. Like maybe they just pour clamshells and they don't even bother decorating it because they know it's going to be a sample. I honestly don't know. So anyway, when I smelt this, all I smell is Mac apple. And I actually really like the way this smells on cold. And then I searched what the definition of the scent is for Metropolis is. And it's a sugar-dusted ginger root, which you guys know I think smells like dog food and something else I'm not even going to mention because I want to keep this video like nice. But if you saw that empties, you know what I think Super Tarts ginger smells like. I mixed with mint. And I was like, huh? I don't know. I am not smelling mint in here. I am not smelling ginger, and this looks nothing like the Metropolis. But like I said, I mean, they could just pour, this could just be like undyed wax, and maybe that's how they just did the samples this time. Maybe they just took like, they put scent oils in and they didn't even bother coloring the wax. They just wanted to like make as many samples as possible because obviously Super Tarts is a huge company. They get a ton of orders. So maybe they just do like simple for samples, and this is Metropolis. I don't know. So then I searched like apple and Mac apple and what I think this smells like into the search bar, and I couldn't find a clamshell that was plain white, and I didn't have the patience to like sit through the whole website sifting through to find like a plain white clamshell because it could just have a stamp on it. I could see like if it has like a blob of something on top, like if it's a corner, you would still get like some of the decoration on top, which like Metropolis had, but it was blue and yellow, it wasn't white. So it would have to be something like this that just has a stamp, right? To have like, I don't know. I have no idea, but I think this smells really good, whatever it is. I honestly don't know. Because the only time I've ever smelled ginger and wax is in Brave, and this smells nothing like Brave. But it also smells nothing like mint. I don't get anything like minty to my nose, so I really think it's mislabeled. I don't know. If anyone's had Metropolis, does it smell kind of like fresh and appley, or, because I don't know, this doesn't smell like mint or ginger to me. I have no idea, but I'm thankful for the sample. I like the scent, and I will definitely enjoy it. So that's that. And let's get into the clamshells, which I pretty much like discussed already anyway. So the first one here is Darth, and this is the first one of the Omen spin-offs that I threw into my cart, and it is the Omen blended with rosemary mint. And the reason that I decided to pick this one is because when I bought all those Jaws spin-off, Amity Island is the one that was Jaws mixed with rosemary mint, and it is so good. Like, if you've had the Jaws blends, a lot of them really just smell like Jaws because it's such a strong scent that the scents blended with it, you don't really pick up. They kind of fall to the background, except the Amity Island. The rosemary mint really just jumps out at you and kind of like balances 50-50 perfectly with the Jaws. So I figured it's probably going to be the same with the Omen because the Omen is a really strong scent, that Mac apple. So I kind of just assumed rosemary mint would do the same thing and like pop in this one, and it does, and I love Brandy's rosemary mint. I know everyone raves about Tiffany candles, but I think Super Tarts rosemary mint is like far superior because it's not soapy. It's just like, it's really heavy on the mint, and then there's this herbaceousness to it, and it is just beautiful. I love, 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 love it. And this clamshell is stunning. I'm obsessed. The gray and the black with the black glitter. I think this is so beautiful. I just love this. Gorgeous. So when I popped this out because when I smelled the top, it really just smelled like the Omen. You can get a little bit of a mintiness. Oh, it's balanced so well. And I knew I would like this too because that scent Snow, that's like spearmint and Mac apple. So I'm like, mint and Mac apple is just like a delightful combination. I love it. And when you smell the bottom, I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed with her rosemary mint. It's so good. It just smells like that fresh mint leaf, like with a little bit more of an herbal note to it. It's just so good. And blended with the Omen, this is heavenly. I could have gotten 8 clamshells of just this, and trust me, I would have been like more than happy. That's how good this is. Oh, this may be like my favorite in here. I don't know. I really like them all. So here's the Omen, and this is what's mixed with rosemary mint. It's Ocean Breeze, Vanilla Bean Noel, and Red Delicious Apple. And to me, I get like a very creamy, fresh spa mac apple. It's flawless, but you have to like mac apple. If you don't, you'll hate the Omen. Adorable, adorable clamshell. I've had this before. It's crazy strong. This is one of those few scents that when I have a cold and can't smell anything, I can smell this. It's just, I love it, I love it, I love it. I cannot get enough. It is so good. Here it is out of the packaging. It's just perfect. And this is another one. I was like, it was in bands and I didn't get it. And I really honestly, like, I don't even know why, but I'm glad I have another backup of it because you should never be without the Omen. And honestly, I'm kind of thinking I like the spin-offs of it maybe even more than the original. Like, I hate to say that, but I really think I do because both of these are like perfect. I don't know which one I like more, this or the rosemary mint. They may be like totally even. So this is the Omen blended with sweet blackberries. And I'm just really blown away at how well these are blended. Like the rosemary mint really takes center stage in this and the Omen just kind of like backs it up and it's gorgeous. And in this one, it's like 50-50 Omen and sweet blackberry. Like really is, sorry, I hate these little things in the middle. I gotta take them out. It really is like a 50-50 blend of the two. And it's just, oh, I smelled this and I like stopped smelling the rest of the clams because I had to take a picture, post it on the Facebook page and be like, this is my new favorite. It's that good. So super cute. I love this clamshell. I love when she does these little crumbles and then pours the wax over it. I think it makes such a cool look. And then when it's melting and you're warmer, like the purple will come out and then it looks so pretty when it's melting. I just love it. I mean, if you've ever smelled Super Tarts Blackberry, you'll understand why I'm losing it over this. Her blackberry is to die for. It is so good. Oh my goodness. It's amazing. It's so, so good. It's almost like a little bit heavier on the blackberry, and I love that about it. I love that like the Omen kind of does take a back seat to the blackberry or to the rosemary mint and really lets that blender scent shine, but yet it's still there. Just, it's like flawlessly blended. I can't say that enough. It is so good. So continuing on with blackberry, I got Allie, and this was just, oh no, there's no blackberry in this, but it's a berry, whatever. Berry. I had just typed in ginger ale, like I said. This was like the last one I threw into my cart. And I saw this come up and I was like, ginger ale and Satsuma, like I am done. And for whatever reason, I keep confusing boysenberry with blackberry. Like I just said it now and I swear when I ordered this, I thought it was ginger ale, Satsuma, and blackberry. But still, I mean, it's a berry, whatever. I'm sure it's like all similar. Here's the clam. Super, I love this. I'm back, bitches. I love Pretty Little Liars. Actually, my bio on my job, like my guilty pleasures, Pretty Little Liars. It's like your TV guilty, like what have you been, your TV guilty pleasure, like what have you been like binge watching? And I was like, I am not afraid to say it, Pretty Little Liars. I'm obsessed. Such a good show. I've been watching it since it first came out. This is so good. This is so good. I feel like I need this in a shampoo. It reminds me of like a shampoo-y scent, but in a good way. It is so pretty. I get like, Satsuma is the first scent that I get, and then it's like backed by this really sweet, rich berry, like a ripe, but still tart berry. Like it's a very tart fragrance, but it's also got the brightness from the Satsuma and a richness from the boysenberry. And then I feel like the ginger ale is just blending the two. I don't get anything like tickle my nose fizzy, but I've said before, ginger ale, I don't really get like fizzy, like what traditionally you would think of with fizzy pop. Like ginger ale is more like just the soda scent. Like it literally just smells like exactly what you would think of when you think ginger ale. Like it's got a distinctive scent, and that's like what this has, but it's mostly the Satsuma and this berry just, blended so well and so good. I cannot wait to mouth this one. And even though like all these things say like fruity, I would kind of categorize this as spa almost. It's got a really nice freshness, like a crisp, bright Satsuma-y freshness that I am just loving. So next, continuing on with fruity. I know I'm like all over the place, like showing you guys these whatever. I can't even talk. Dreamgirl. So I had gotten this from Liz and just obsessed. It wasn't the strongest thrower, but it's enough. And it's actually, I like this one being on the lighter side. It's more like a light to medium, but it's so pretty. And I may even just use this in the bedroom. Like it's a nice like relaxing type of scent, because even though you have mandarin oranges and citrus is usually like a bright morning type of scent, the cotton candy mimosa, it just like, it's got that creamy orange type of vibe to it. Oh, it's just really, really good. And I love this. It's so pretty, the hot pink and the color, just beautiful. And again, this kind of gives me like a shampoo, body wash, fresh, like girly shower kind of vibe. It is just so good. It is so fruity and pretty and girly and just, again, like a fresh fruity, and like, it's not like your typical soft, relaxing bedtime type of scent, but I don't know, I smell this and like I want to melt this in my bedroom. Like maybe not to fall asleep to, but definitely a really pretty bedroom scent. Like maybe if I have people over and I want a scent going in the bedroom, that's like a nice one to have. I mean, this would be a good company scent regardless, because it is on the lighter side. It's a nice, like, pretty soft citrusy scent, and I do like citrus when I have company over. Like citrus is one of those like good friendly type of scents, and I feel like because it's like softer, it would just be really good when people are over. So it's probably what I will save this for, and I adore it. So next is Go to Sleep. Like I said, this was the second one I typed in, and I was shocked when I saw it in stock. I was like, are you kidding me? Like now I need to place this order, because how is this even in here? I'm obsessed with this. So I have never actually smelled Go to Sleep on its own. I've only ever smelled it mixed with Magically Delicious, which you guys know is my husband's all-time favorite scent from any vendor, like his favorite scent in wax, period. And then my friend Beth sent me a couple of cubes from her band bag of Go to Sleep, and Dan smelled it, and I was like, well, do you like this one? And he's like, yeah, I like this one. It smells just like the other one I like. So he can't even tell the difference. I can, but he can't, and that's all that matters. And I love this one. It's so good. Honestly, like I don't even know which one I like more, like this or the Magically Delicious blend. I really like them both evenly, and I think this packaging is like cute as fuck. I love these little sheep, and when you open it, I think this stamp is so cute. I'm just obsessed with this. I think it's adorable, and this is just heaven. I know some people don't like Brandy's lavender cream. Like, I know some people think it smells like sour, and I used to think that at first too, and then I melted it, and it really wasn't, and I just love the way it smells on warm, and now I love the way it smells on cold too. I could just sit here and inhale this. I love it. Just such a good scent. I love Go to Sleep. I really do. It's so good. And I'm so happy it was on the website. So like I said, I put that in. And then I remembered in Kristen Dye's group, people were talking about Laveau. And some people, because I had like asked a while back, like, what's your favorite scent to fall asleep to? And that's how Laveau came up. And I was like, what? How have I never tried that? Like, it just like totally like passed over me. Like I didn't even know about Laveau. And it was in band bags, like when I had placed an order, and I just like didn't even pay it attention. And I'm like, damn it, why didn't I order that? So again, I was really happy when I saw it in Clamshells, because I feel like it's probably not even gonna be poured in bands for a while, because it like literally was just poured. But this is so good. And I think the reason why I like pass it over is because just like the raw sugar butter cream, I was like, well, what's that gonna be? Is it gonna be like too sweet? Am I gonna like it? Am I gonna not? But I figured, you know what? I really like the lavender cream. I'm gonna give this a chance. And because I like the Go to Sleep with the Magically Delicious, I said, this will probably be really good. Like a nice sweet lavender. And Dan will probably enjoy it too. And this is like gorgeous. So, I don't know, is that a voodoo doll? Dan is gonna love this one. He is going to love. I love it. It's exactly what you think. It's really similar to the Magically Delicious Go to Sleep. It's that very sweet with the herbal lavender cream. Oh my God, just so nice. This is really like a perfect bedtime blend when I'm craving that like soft bakery, or if I want to just let Dan enjoy something. I think he's going to absolutely love this one. I think I'm going to enjoy it. And I'm really excited. This is definitely, these two will be like strictly for the bedroom to fall asleep to. Like, I think they're just perfect. And if this comes out in a BAM again, I will probably grab one because it really is that good. When people rave about it, like, they are spot on. And then the last one I grabbed was Harley Quinn. Now, I've seen this a lot. I think it was in BAM bags too. And like, when you read it here, I'm like, I think I would like that. Like, I love pink sugar. I love blackberry. But then I see like blackberry jam and vanilla sugar waffle cone. And like, waffle cone is a scent. Sometimes I like it, sometimes I don't. It kind of just depends what it's blended with. And I've kind of been veering away from bakery, and I was nervous if this would be too heavy bakery. And then I was like, you know what, so many people rave about this one that I do want to try it. Like, it's in stock, let's just grab it. And I figured, worst case scenario, if it is a little too bakery for me, I would probably really enjoy this in the fall, or like it would be a really nice September type of scent, like transitioning from summer into fall scents. But this is amazing. It's really, I thought the blackberry jam was gonna be like a blackberry jam butter cookie and not like really like buttery bakery type of scent. But it's not. Like, I get mostly her blackberry, which you know I love. And that's really what this is to me. It's mostly blackberry, and then I get pink sugar. And pink sugar and blackberry apparently is amazing together because I'm loving this combination. I really don't get any vanilla sugar waffle cone, and that is totally fine by me. It may come out when it's melting because sometimes that happens with Super Tarts where the scent is just a little bit different on warm. But on cold, I love this one, and I'm excited to try it. And even though it's not like as bakery as I thought it would be, I actually still think this would be a really great summer to fall transition type of scent because you get that juicy blackberry, and it's like a deeper fruit. It's not like your bright summer citrus. And yeah, I feel like this would be a really good like early September type of melt, like when you're just kind of like just getting towards the very end of summer, right after Labor Day. It's still hot outside, but you know, you're seeing Halloween stuff everywhere. You're getting into the fall mood, but it still feels like summer. Like, that's when I think this would be a perfect scent. So it'll be nice and cured and good to go by the time I'm in the mood for it. And I can totally see why everyone hypes this up. Like, the hype is real. It is so good. So that is my Super Tarts order. And like I said, I just feel like every time I order Super Tarts, I just feel like each one gets better and better. Like, I'm really finding what I love from Brandy, and I'm just all about her spa, her blackberry, the lavender cream. And now that like I know what I like, and I'm just grabbing the things that I know I love from her, I'm just so beyond satisfied, like every order. And I know some people like complain about her packaging, but I've always found her packaging to be pretty flawless. They always double bag it. They put bubble wrap in between, so it's like a padded flat rate that they wrap this in, and it's got like your packaging, everything is in there. There's bubble wrap in the padded flat rate. They stack it all in, keep it tight, fold the bag over, so it's like airtight. Nothing is moving and banging around in there. And then they put the padded flat rate into another padded flat rate, but first they wrap the whole original envelope with bubble wrap. So it really is like cushioned, secure, and they've always come in perfect condition for me. The only one that I did break was, I think, to go to sleep. Yeah, but that was when I just popped it out myself because it was like tight in the clamshell. So it didn't come like that. I just did that popping it out. Super Tarts have always come flawless to me. I've never had anything broken or damaged, and I've never gotten a box. Every time I order, I always get the envelope. So I just want to say that and throw that out there. But that is that. And if anyone knows what this sample is, please let me know. So yeah, that is my Super Tarts order. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.